There's a thriller theatrical which is box office. This is different. It's a slow burn. You know that it's going to be out there on the OTT platform. There's more trickle word of mouth, and thanks to social media, you get instant feedback.
Hello and welcome to SpotboyE. This is Anita in conversation with Emraan Hashmi, who's coming out with yet another horror thriller and spine-chilling, which I saw the trailer actually. I think
Saw the trailer?
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw it, and it is actually. I'm cold. I'm literally cold. So it is that good. So
Oh,
congratulations
thank
on
you.
that.
Thank you so much.
It is very different from everything that we have seen so far in horror genre, especially.
Yeah.
And for you also, I think it is very special because it's coming after. Raz Reboot 2016 was your last horror thriller, and after 5 years, you're coming back to this genre. How does it feel? And was it a conscious decision to wait for a right script to come?
I was very consciously aware of the fact that we had done what we had done, and horror was a genre that was growing. Post that, there were films, great Hollywood films that revived the genre in the West. Films like The Conjuring, Annabelle, and some scripts were not competing with that. With due respect, I was waiting for a script to come my way and a director's vision that would really amp that horror and take it in a very new direction and kickstart or ignite that genre of horror. So this was it, and I lapped it up.
So had you seen the original with Prithviraj?
Way before. I saw it, I think, a year before I read the script. Rather, heard the script. And Jay has made his changes, increased the horror quotient quite a bit. And that I liked. And I said yes right then, right there.
Right. When people have seen a film that has already been made and then it's a remake, what kind of precautions do you all take, or what kind of notes that you all write down before, making it to the palette of...
I don't revisit the original at all, because that leaves a fresh imprint, residue of a performance, which you don't want to, on a subconscious level also, kind of duplicate or repeat. So I don't see it, and then just go with the director's vision of what he wants to make and just be true to that. I was very keen because Jay's vision of horror matched mine. The aesthetics, the nuances, not over the top, psychological. At the same time, the less VFX but more jump scares, interesting jump scares. So
there are quite a lot of interesting jump scares.
Oh, you've seen nothing. You've seen just a couple of them in the trailer. Obviously, it's a trailer, but there's a lot more in the film.
But as an actor, you have done horror films before in the past. What is that element of horror that you enjoy the most? Or as a person, are you scared of horror films and all? Can you watch it all alone?
I get scared sometimes if the horror film is really, really new, unique, and the director really has made a good one. Most of the time, sometimes I'm more desensitized to horror because I've seen a lot of horror films myself. I think it depends. Sorry, what was the question again? I missed the question.
Can you watch horror films all by yourself? And what is the element of horror that you enjoy?
No, I can watch it by myself. I choose to watch it with friends and sometimes family. But I have watched horror films alone. I have got spooked alone. Not recommended. The film is really scary. But yeah, it's horror is always enjoyed more on a communal viewing, right? More people in your living room, theater, the better. You can hear the scares, you can have people that, a visual reaction of people jumping out of their seats, which itself is funny sometimes.
True.
So that it's part of the engagement in horror.
So just like, the room that you have it down, there will be others who are scared, and, ultimately you get scared because they are scared, even though you are not scared. Emraan, you're filling in the shoes of Prithviraj. And it's a big pressure, I assume. You have to tell me that. How does that work? And did you get a chance to talk to him before?
No pressure at all. I mean, I admire his work as an actor, his choice of films and the kind of stuff that he has done and is doing. But like I said, I couldn't visit that because that would leave somewhere residue in my thought process of how I want to play the character. So for me, it was my script, it was my director of how he envisioned a Hindi film adaptation or version rather, of the original Ezra. So it was a remake. I mean, it's something that you're doing it fresh for a new audience, and also to be true. And they say just don't tinker around with a good film, right? When you're remaking it,
Right.
but you have the aesthetical mind of the aesthetics of a director who's done the original. So it made sense.
It works for the
Yeah.
film. Also, other thing is like you said, no, it is more enjoyable. A horror film is more enjoyable when you have people around. This is releasing on Amazon. It's not releasing in a theater. Is there a kind of not a disappointment, a feeling of it would have been enjoyed more on a big screen rather
You
than
can still
at
enjoy
home?
it at home, and I'm very happy that this film actually is going out to 240 countries. That you won't get it from a theatrical only release over here. So I'm very happy that it's getting a good original tag on Amazon, and it has. I feel personally that this film has international appeal because of the way it's made, the aesthetics, the way it's shot, the import of Jewish culture in this film is very new and unique. So yeah.
How do you see the OTT rising right now? It is booming. There are actors, there are directors who have not got chances before, and they are getting chances, and the audience is larger. Like you said, it is reaching to more than what you were expecting through your films when it releases in theaters. How do you see that growth?
No, it's very good. I think it's great for the audience. It's great for filmmakers, creative people that you're getting to really explore new ideas in films, and everyone's getting work right now. You get really push the boundaries and do something new and unique because you can't do that with theatrical. Theatrical stifles you and binds you to very cliche stereotypes of films because makers and producers feel okay, this is working, why change it and do something new? Not that people haven't attempted new stuff for theatrical, but the frequency is a lot lesser than it would be on OTT.
The other thing also, I don't know, there's a plus point or minus. Earlier, if the film releases in theaters, we talk about box office, we talk about clashes. But now that the films are releasing on OTT and the series are releasing on OTT, there's no talks about box office, there's no talk about clashes.
No, clashes are शुरू हो गए.
हो गया है, kind of.
कि ये 3 फिल्में या ये दो और फिल्में रिलीज हो रही हैं same day पे.
But that is also different platforms.
That's fine. That's fine. See, there's always that it makes a good story, and eventually a good film is a good film, and it'll be picked up. May it be 2 films, 3 films, 4 films are released on the same day. Same with theatrical. There's a thrill of theatrical, which is box office. This is different. It's a slow burn. You know that it's going to be out there on the OTT platform. There's more trickle word of mouth, and thanks to social media, you get instant feedback.
Correct.
It might not define the film with the figure, the magical figure, but you get a sense of when the audience is liking it.
But does that lessen the pressure of box office numbers? It makes you feel relaxed.
It does definitely lessen that pressure. That pressure also is a fix. It's an addiction, the number game. But we're living in a different world now. It's post-COVID. I mean, who would imagine? So this is what it is.
Were you ever bogged about the box office collection or what people?
When a film doesn't open up very well, you get bogged down. Of course, you get bogged down because there's a pressure to outdo your last film. There's a pressure that you made something and you want the audience to lap it up. Come in numbers. So it's definitely distressing for any actor or any creative person when the film doesn't open up.
Right.
Here on ODT also there could be its own disappointment. You get an idea of people are liking it, not liking it. Sometimes people are just bashing it on social media, and you come to know. So that's distressing.
True. The other thing is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you're also going to be part of Driving License. That's again a remake of Prithviraj.
Forthcoming films later on.
We would like to know. Come on, we are meeting after like ages and we are talking about your
time
films.
of forthcoming films in the future. Right now only Dybbuk.
Okay, all right. They are asking you last question. So tell me about the entire experience of working with Nikkita and the entire shoot.
Great to work with her. I think she's a fine actress. She's done a wonderful job, the character of Mahi. And everyone is very credible performances by Manav, Denzel, Imad, Darshana, who's a new girl. The rest of the supporting cast, everyone is that's what makes it a credible horror film. Everyone's given it their credible performances.
Right. Okay. Last, tell me your first The last 3 shows that you've watched and you've loved it, binged watched it and that you've loved it.
The book I'm saying. I'm thinking of the book because of promotions. Squid Game, Morning Show, and C. Yeah, these are 3 different. I don't know if you've seen Squid Game.
Squid Games I've watched. I've watched Morning Show.
Morning Show, yeah. I'm on the 2nd season of Morning Show now.
Oh.
So yeah.
Squid Game is brilliant.
Yeah. It's one of those spectacular shows that have broken
Yeah.
out and become a global success.
True.
Unprecedented.
Can we see you doing any web series anytime soon?
I did Bar of Blood, but I'm waiting for a really good one post that. So still in the wings, waiting for the right time. Right now, I think slight tilt towards theatrical again. Let's see forthcoming films.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, thank you so much, Emraan. It was really
Thank you.
lovely talking to you after a very long time.
Thank you.
And looking forward to Dybbuk.
Cheers.
Really, thank you.
Thank you.